Sammons takes him to the bucket. Good by Layne. And Pikeville retakes the lead. And Fredericksburg throws it away. Steal that time by Trinity Road. She takes Frazier another drive and another dunk. Boy, I tell you.
Don't stop, check it out, y'all. Come on, don't stop the game.
Off in a dunk. They made that look too easy, didn't he?
Yeah, we on the road.
Hammer up there. And shot up. Good by Kate Robinson, right at the big man. Over the big man. I think he even got a piece of that one.
Don't stop the game.
We'll take this one to the right. Close it down. Yeah, that knee looks all right. Yep. Back to Junior Newsom Arena here at Betsy Layne as we're about ready for tonight's second game between Floyd Central and Betsy Layne. And Justin, something new that the Intermountain Sports Network is doing this year, ranking each week. We'll have rankings of the girls and the boys, and we'll go over the girls. We've already had the game, but before we get started here, this week the rankings: Shelby Valley #1, Pikeville #2, Floyd Central #3, and they'll stay up as they had that big win tonight, go 9-0. Johnson Central and then Lawrence County, and mentioned Coach Triplett, Lawrence County coming to town next week, so a potential top 5 matchup.
It's this Friday. Yeah, this Friday. They play this Friday.
Oh, this Friday. That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, we'll be there, too, live.
You're right. So what do you think about those rankings?
I think those 5 teams, I think, are interchangeable. I don't think on any given night, I think any one of those 5 teams could beat each other, and I think that's why it's going to be a great year. I mean, you're Betsy Layne, you just kind of not, you play toe-to-toe with one of them. So, I'm sure there's teams that want to get in there, too. You got Belfry in there, and Martin County, some Johnson Central.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome to the Junior Newsom Arena for tonight's Kentucky High School Athletic Association 15th Region, 58th District Boys Basketball matchup between the visiting Jaguars of Floyd Central High School and your homestanding Betsy Layne High School Bobcats. Let's meet our starters. First for Floyd Central, a 6'3" sophomore, number 25, Brody Buck. Starting a 5'6" sophomore, number 44, Tanner Hall. Starting a 5'6" sophomore, number 50, Braden Moore. Starting a 5'8" sophomore, number 22, Ronnie Sammons. Starting a 5'10" senior, number 35, Dalton Yontz. Head coach for the Jaguars, Alan Joe Moore.
And now they'll do the Betsy Layne lineup, but they'll have a promo on the big screen here at the Junior Newsom Arena. So what time they're doing that, Justin? We was talking about our top 5 in the girls, and
now let's meet the Bobcats.
Well, I guess we'll do that later.
A little shorter video than the girls. The girls had a big
junior,
video.
Number 22, Byron Tackett. Starting at guard, a 6' junior, number 10, Brady Robinson. Starting at center, a 6'4" junior, number 50, Chase Mills. Starting at forward, a 6'2" senior, number 1, Jordan Frazier. And starting at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 2, Sean D. Howe. Head coach for the Cats, Derek Newsom. Tonight's officials, Tim Sammons, Mark Coleman, and Brandon Charles.
And a great introduction there before the starting lineups of tonight's game between Betsy Layne and Floyd Central, as the Bobcats comes in tonight's game 2-4 on the season, and Floyd Central 1-4, but first district game, as we said, for the girls. For the boys here also tonight.
Yeah, going to be again, 58th district. These guys have grown up playing against each other, so you can kind of throw the records out and who's supposed to beat who and all that good stuff, and just get down to business.
You're exactly right. As Floyd Central won the coin toss, and they'll have the basketball to start the game. And here's a shot off the baseline up, no good. Rebound taken away. That was number 2, Nicholas Howe, and down low, Mills puts it up and in for the Bobcats. They break out on top 2-0. Picking up full pressure. And here's Floyd Central with it. Into the front court, and that's going to be a foul called, and that will go against Nicholas Howe as Braden Moore goes scooting across the floor.
Ooh, they call it on Frazier? They called it on Frazier.
Wow, I thought that was Howe.
Yeah.
And here's a steal. And going in, putting it up and in for Betsy Layne, Nick Howe. Betsy Layne on top 4-0. Floyd Central working in the front court. Down in the corner comes across, and that's number 22, Salmons with it. No good. Mills comes out for the rebound. And here's Frazier. He loses it, and going to be a foul called.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
And maybe Tanner Hall.
Tanner Hall.
And that's going to be his team's first. Just getting started, and here it comes. That's Frazier throwing it up off the inbound pass and can't get it to drop. Here it'll come into the front court, drive down the lane, and left-handed shot up, no good. That was Salmons. Rebound comes off the Betsy Layne.
Good move, except for the finish.
In the front court, Frazier out of the corner, 3, no good. Rebound, Floyd Central. That was number 22, Salmons with it. Top pair's Hall. Try to go inside. Stolen by Mills. Mills taking it down the lane and charge.
Yeah. I think he went the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, he tried that Euro step, and that was great defense that time by Brody Buck.
Just waiting on him. Yep.
And not what you want your big man doing, bringing on and leading the break.
No, that's.
And looks like they've got a question on who the foul was on.
I think I'm confused. I think he made his charge sign, but he pointed the wrong way, I think. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, charge. A little confusion there.
They've been a little confusion tonight.
Yes. I think that's safe to say.
Yeah, so Floyd Central will have it as they try to get it in to Salmons, knocked out of bounds by Betsy Layne. Dalton Yance will step out in the backcourt. That's a bad place to have to bring it in right there.
Yeah.
And here's a pass that's tipped out of bounds, hit a stay with Floyd Central as Tanner Hall's pass was knocked out of bounds. Betsy Layne putting some full court pressure. It's man-to-man pressure, but it's heavy pressure right now.
Yeah, they've got Floyd Central out of their comfort zone.
Here's Salmons. Gives it over to Moore and knocked loose from behind and picked up by Betsy Layne's Byron Tackett. Into the front court it'll come. That's Nick Howe with it. Brady Robinson, he's their leading scorer coming in tonight's game.
Yeah, they've got multiple threats on the floor. And
him and Frazier both averaging close to 20 points a game.
Yes.
Here's Howe, and there's Mills. Inside it'll go to Frazier and puts it up and in. And here's Frazier knocking the pass out of bounds. Floyd Central having the time just trying to get it in right now.
Yeah, I think Salmon shooting the shot may be the only shot they've got up so far.
I think you're right.
And I feel like Betsy Layne's got a hand on every single pass that Floyd Central's tried to make.
6-0, the Bobcats. Here's Floyd Central with it in the backcourt. That's Brody Buck with it. He breaks pressure in the front court. Shot, free throw line extended, no good. Yance. Betsy Layne with the rebound. Brady Robinson giving it over to Howe. Drives under the bucket, kicks it over to Frazier, back to Howe. on top. Works down and beautiful ball movement inside. Mills puts it up and in. And Floyd Central's going to have a timeout.
Yeah, that ball movement, I mean, that's just beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's where you never hit the floor.
Yeah.
30-second timeout. 5:21 left here in the first quarter. 8-0 Betsy Layne.
Yeah, all over. I mean, Betsy Layne doing anything they want to offensively or defensively. And, you know, if you're Floyd Central, you just kind of got to calm down a little bit and just kind of let the game settle down a little bit.
Similar to the opposite way in the first half.
Yes.
Against the girls, Betsy Layne started out and had a few turnovers, and then they settled down and got right back into it.
Yeah, they figured it once they Betsy Layne girls figured out that press a little bit. They settled right down and it worked out in their favor. But Floyd Central is going to have to figure that out real quick, or this one will get out of hand real fast.
Yeah, Betsy Layne, they're not going to let up on that pressure.
No, they're not.
And here it comes in, and losing the ball, still loose on the floor, hits the sideline. It's going to go to Betsy Layne, turnover.
Here, Coach Moore saying don't dribble through it. They're going to have to move the ball. But they're getting their hands on the pass too, though. So
exactly.
I don't know which route's the best route for you.
Brady Robinson cross court. Tack it and going inside, and a foul called. No shot. And maybe Buck. 35.
Dalton Yachts.
Dalton Yachts.
Yes.
So the Bobcats will have it on their own baseline. It comes in Mills right at the bucket. And he misses a layup.
I think he's too open.
Floyd Central were at on the other end. Shot up and good. Beautiful little floater off the glass. And 8-2. Block on the other end. Salmon's with it. Takes it to the bucket up. No good. And quickly on the other end, and Robinson saves it into Frazier. Great hustle that time, Brady Robinson. And he'll fire it out the corner. A three-point shot, no good. Mills puts it up, no good. Frazier with the rebound puts it in there. Bobcats controlling the offensive boards right now.
Like they're playing volleyball with it till they make it.
10-2. Floyd Central brings it into the front court. In the corner, there's a shot up, and that's number 25, Brody Buck, knocks down a baseline jumper. And we've got a timeout, as looks like Chase Mills going to have to do a little shoe work. Laces come loose. 4:15 here, first quarter, 10-4. Betsy Layne with the lead. Again, we'd like to encourage everyone, if we're watching on Facebook or YouTube, to like, share, and let us know who you're rooting for and where your location's at. Appreciate you looking in tonight. Betsy Layne working in the front court. Comes cross over to Frazier. Three in the air. That's off. And Robinson knocking it out of bounds for Betsy Layne, so it'll go over to Floyd Central. Floyd Central looking to get it in. That's Yance, and 5 seconds, couldn't get it in. Good defense for Betsy Layne.
Yeah, they're overplaying, and, you know, in the half-court set, you got to set somebody up, get that back cut, and on that press, you're going to have to go long and just let them know that you're willing to throw it long.
And here, that's the number 25 into the lineup for Betsy Layne. That's Jacob Rainey.
Yes.
Shot no good. Frazier another rebound. Try to get it to Mills off his hand. Howell picks it up in the lane. 10-foot jumper up and good.
Good looking shot.
Nick Howell with his first bucket of the night. It's 12-4 Betsy Layne. And here it's Braden Moore with the steal. Brady Robinson, and we got a full timeout. 14-4 Betsy Layne. 3:30 left. First quarter. You're in the Mountain Sports Network.
I want to talk about a subject that's a little bit hard to talk about. Some of you out there may feel like you're at the lowest point in your life. Feels like it's never going to get better. You feel like the only option out there is to end your life. I promise, that's not the only option, and in fact, that's not an option at all. Taking your life doesn't end the pain, it gives the pain to other people. Keep your head up, I promise, things will eventually get better.
Use your smart home speaker to arm and disarm the system. a full line of cameras for both indoor and outdoor areas, so you can keep an eye on your property no matter where you are. Get an early alert for water leaks before you lose thousands of dollars to expensive flood damage. One easy-to-use interface for your phone and the slimline touchpad. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes from a professional smart security system.
Junior Newsom Arena, 14-4, Betsy Layne on top.
And Moore tries to go down inside to, that was Brody Buck, and he's fouled on the shot.
Good pass.
And I think that's going to be Nick Howell with the foul.
Or 35. Yeah, on Howell.
Yes.
His
That's
first.
the team's third and his first. Brody Buck at the line comes up short on the first free throw. 3:25 left here in the first quarter. 14-4, Betsy Layne with the big lead.
Yeah, Floyd Central's got to, like we said, you got to put points on the board to win. And, 4 points halfway through the first quarter. Not going to get it done against
Looks
Betsy
like our
Layne.
old friend Catbird's watching from Oak Martin. That's
Ooh,
all that's got to
there
be
you go.
said. We don't have to, everybody knows her, right?
They should know.
Misses the free throw, rebound Betsy Layne in the front court. Brady Robinson, here's Howell with it now.
Oh, 2-3 zone.
Brady Robinson, cross court to go. That's Tackett, Byron Tackett. 3 in the air, high arcing 3, no good. Brady Robinson with the rebound. Left-handed shot, rolls out. And knocked out of bounds by Rainey and Jacob Rainey, and it'll go over to Floyd Central.
Got his hand on it. That's a good hustle.
Betsy Layne still in that full court pressure.
There you go. Hey,
And he comes into Salmons and gets it back over to Yance. Here's Buck with it. Braden Moore, 3, no good. Rebound, Robinson. In the front court he comes, get it over to Howe down on the baseline. Top of the circle, Rainey inside, beautiful pass, and Frazier misses the shot, gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good, but fouled. Betsy Layne's
stay
missed
with it.
several
Yes.
right under the bucket tonight. 2:34 left, 14-4. Frazier will be at the line for 2. Got a viewer from Frankfort, Kentucky, rooting on the Bobcats as Jordan Frazier knocks down the first free throw. And Mills back in the lineup for Betsy Layne. Robinson averaging 20 points a game. Frazier 19 for the Bobcats coming in tonight's game. And Frazier's second free throw no good. They're going to get Jacob Rainey over the back.
yeah, the 1-2 punch of Frazier and Robinson's probably, it's right up there with one of the best in the region for sure.
For sure. Also, Chase Mills averaging 12 points a game, so that's very balanced scoring.
Yeah.
2 wings and a center
big, yeah.
on in double figures. Here's Salmons with it for Floyd Central. Takes it down the lane, shot up, no good, called for the charge. Jacob Rainey setting up, taking the charge on that one.
I think they're,
Well, we got a
what the-
discussion, so
yeah.
let's see what it is.
it's called what?
Now, are they calling a
I
block
don't
now?
know.
I'm not sure. Okay, well,
Just a regular.
after they had that discussion, it came out what we thought they called the first time, right?
Yeah.
15-4, Betsy Layne with the lead, 2:15 left, and here is a long 3 put up and good, Byron Tackett. And it's 18-4, and there's a near steal.
Yeah, Floyd Central having all kinds of trouble with this press. This
Yep.
press and pressure up front is just,
That was Chase Mills, the big center, coming up with the steal on that one. And Yance gets it in, Salmons.
a layup here.
Salmons. And we got number 44, that's Tanner Hall, back in the lineup, and he's going to be fouled as he tried to split a double team. It's either Robertson or Frazier. It's going to be Frazier.
That's his second. Who did
Well,
call it, though?
they
Oh,
said,
on
oh,
Brady.
no, they called it
Okay,
Robertson.
Yeah.
Don't give very good signals. Well, I have to wait till they put it on the scoreboard. So that's 5 team fouls, though, for Betsy Layne already in the quarter. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 18-4, Betsy Layne with the big lead. Salmon's no good. Rebound comes off Yance, and he's double-teamed on the baseline, looking for help, and throws the ball away. Tackett with it for Betsy Layne. He'll give it over to Brady Robinson. Cross court to go Frazier. Frazier looks 3, puts it on the floor, cut off, Tackett in the Mills.
Good.
And Frazier, beautiful cut on the baseline, and Mills with the assist. 20-4, Betsy Layne blowing this one out early here in the ball game. 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. They lead by 16, and we've got a walk called on Floyd Central.
Not sure about the walk. I thought maybe a double dribble maybe,
Right.
but I'm not sure about the steps.
Got a viewer from Elkton, Maryland,
Wow.
watching in.
There you go. Nationwide.
Nationwide, just like ZZ Top.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Here's Mills kicking it back over. Tackett 3, no good. Rebound comes off Jordan Frazier. Howe with the 3 top circle, no good. Again, Betsy Layne with the rebound. Inside it to go Chase Mills. Ball fake, up, good.
Just anything they want. They shoot till they.
Controlling the offensive board, getting it down inside, making a steal. Here's Jacob Rainey. Gets it over to Frazier. Floater down the lane, up and good. 24-4. Betsy Layne with the 20-point lead. 25 seconds left here in first quarter. And here's Salmons. He's double team now. He gets it over Moore down the lane. Braden Moore, and it's going to be a block. Bucket went. See if they count it. Should.
Wow.
They gave him 2 shots. They don't know that the bucket went. The bucket went.
And I think.
And nobody's corrected it yet. They're saying 2 shots. Can't be.
Well. What?
And he makes the first. That's Braden Moore. So
Yeah.
now they're having a discussion as the fans started hollering the basket went. And he made the first free throw, so it should be Betsy Layne's ball, and now they'll get it straightened out. The guy that made the call, that's not really his fault. You got
Right.
2 officials on the floor needs to come in and help him.
Yes.
So they get it straightened out. It's 24-7.
I think the fans come in and help them out.
Yeah, I
on
think
that
the
one.
fans did. Floyd Central fans will help you out.
Yeah, let him know.
As Betsy Layne, Brady Robinson 3, no good at the buzzer. So at the end of 1, 24-7, Bobcats on top. This is the Mountain Sports Network.
Come see the lineup of all new 2021 Harleys at Mineshaft Harley Davidson in Pikeville.
We're back at Betsy Layne, ready for second quarter action, 24-7. Betsy Layne on top. And Justin, we had a chance to go over briefly the girls' top 5 in the Intermountain Sports Network, and we'll go over the boys now. We've got this week Pikeville number 1, Shelby Valley number 2, Johnson Central 3, Belfry coming in at 4, and Paintsville at 5.
That's a good-looking top 5. Again, just like the girls, I think those 5 can be interchangeable, and I would, like to say Betsy Layne like to have a word on that top 5 too. But
Yeah,
I mean, they're 2 and 4, and they
Exactly.
Betsy Layne or Paintsville got them in the All A up there. So I think they'll be there in the mix. But
Well,
that's,
also, you got Shelby Valley at number 2, and they took a loss last night
Yeah.
on their home floor from McGoffin County. So early in the season, a lot of teams, not peaking yet, as Betsy Layne tries to work it down low, knock back out. But
I think the play was
you'll
there,
hear
just-
from these top 5
sure.
all season, I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah.
As Betsy Lane's working, Howell comes up with it. Robinson with the 3, rattles in and out. Rebound, that's Byron, tack it up, and 1.
Strong move. Yeah, they're just
Byron Tackett, just a junior. Betsy Lane's got a young team. Of course, you've got
Frazier's really the only senior.
Frazier and Howe. Nick Howe. Then you got Davey Bentley off the bench. He's a senior. He
I
plays
saw Davies over here on the bench with a boot on.
Yeah.
So-
I think he's injured right now. So Tackett knocks a free throw down. It's 27-7. And here's a steal. Frazier loses it and picked up. No good. Rebound back up and in. Brady Robinson. And here Floyd Central works into front court. There's Buck with it. And gets himself in the air and throws it away. Nick Howe over to Robinson. Finger rolls up and good. 31-7. Betsy Layne running away early with this one.
Yeah, Floyd
That's
Central.
Tanner Hall. And here just inside the three-point line, Buck, no good. Rebound comes off to Floyd Central.
That's number 2, Sheston Johnson. One of my old students.
And working now, that's Tanner Hall with it. Gets it over to Johnson. We're down in the corner. That's Moore. Still on the move. Free throw line. And pass knocked loose by Mills. Picked up. Gives it over to Howe. And try to go the alley-oop to Robinson. Couldn't control it. Tanner Hall brings it in the front court. And Moore knocks down a 3. (31-10). On the other end, Frazier tries to answer, no good. Rebound comes off, that's Ronnie Sammons with it, giving it over to Tanner Hall. Comes cross court over to Buck.
Betsy Layne just so aggressive on defense.
Tanner Hall with it, works top the circle. And nice pass as that is Johnson going down the lane, he's fouled.
Like Tackett on the foul.
And it will be 2 shots. Cheston Hall.
Or Sheston Johnson.
Cheston Johnson. Okay,
Yeah.
get that down. He had him down as number 1 on the roster, but he's wearing 2 tonight, so we'll make that correction. First shot up, no good. 31-10, 5:54 left here, first half. Looks like Coach Gary Keithley watching in. Appreciate you looking in, Gary. And
Fine
second one
coach.
is also no good. Nick Howe brings it in the front court. Robinson in the corner, back to Howe. They'll go to Mills at the free throw line. Rainey. Back out to Howe. 3 in the air, no good. Mims wades in, gets a rebound up and 1. Wades in 3 Floyd Central Jaguars there, and he just takes it away from him.
Yeah, I'm not keeping the offensive rebounds, but I'm thinking double digits already for Betsy Layne.
Oh, no doubt, yes.
They've just been.
Well, you mentioned it early in that first quarter. They just playing volleyball with it.
Yeah, I mean, just tapping it to each other.
And number 12, Skylar Hall coming into the lineup for Floyd Central. Chase Mills trying to complete the three-point play and rattles out. Rebound, Ronnie Sammons. Here's Moore with it into the front court. Still on the move, down the lane, floater up and good.
Good move. Good finish.
Braden Moore.
Yeah, he's got 7 of the 12.
33-12, as Justin said. Betsy Layne working in the front court now. Here's Brady Robinson, drives the baseline, cut off. Brings it back out on top, Nick Howe. Comes across to Rainey and go inside to Frazier. And Frazier's shot no good, and I think they're going to get him over the back.
Yep. Good call.
That's going to be his second, and that's 8 team fouls, so it'll be 1-1 on the other end. 5:01 left here in the first half, so Floyd Central can, if they can get the ball into the front court and take it to the bucket, draw some fouls, they can use that to their advantage, try to get back in this one.
Yeah, it's going to take something like that, because I think the aggressive defense of Betsy Layne, it's got them 8 fouls, but it's got them a 33-12 lead too.
Right. Yes.
So, you know, if I'm Coach Newsom, that's probably a pretty good trade.
It's going to have to come back a long ways to get back in this one.
Yeah.
Free throw up and good by Ronnie Sammons. 33-13 now. 5:01 left here in the first half. Sammons will have one more. And this one's also good. 33-14. Quickly into the front court. Howe. Cross over to Mims. And Mims fumbles it, loses it. That's Skylar Hall coming up with it. Free throw line jumper up and good. Nice looking shot, Skylar Hall.
Good looking shot. Like you said, that's a good move. That's what they need.
33-16. Betsy Layne working in the front court. Howell with it. Over to Frazier, into Mims. Back over to Frazier. Boy, he does that back cut about as good as anybody you'll see in it. Here's Moore, top circle three, no good. Brady Robinson comes out with the rebound. On the move down the left side.
Good
beautiful pass over to Frazier, puts it up and in.
Nice pass.
35-16, and
whoa.
Jacob Rainey playing some aggressive defense, knocks that one in the stands as well as half the score table.
Yeah. Might want to watch out over there.
Might need to put some pads on.
Yeah.
Didn't knock the clock or anything off. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of expensive equipment over there.
It is. So I guess they checked the buzzer to see if it works. I'm not sure. 0-0 for Betsy Layne into the game. That would be Cameron Pente. Floyd Central working with it. That's Skylar Hall. Gets the screen from Ronnie Sammons. The ball on the floor. He's going to be tied up, and it's going to stay with Floyd Central.
Aggressive defense again.
As Floyd Central will have it side out in the front court. And, well, got a foul on Mims.
Yeah, that's
and that's going to be 9 team fouls to be the 1-1.
Well, might have to find out what kind of bench Betsy Layne's got. 9 team fouls.
9 team fouls already. 4 minutes left here in the first half. And that's going to send Ronnie Sammons back to the line. He knocked 2 down.
Yep.
Just a couple of minutes ago. 35-16. Betsy Layne with the lead. Sammons free throw up and good. Knocked the front end of both 1-and-1s down so far.
You know, if you're Floyd Central, you're down 18 points. If you can get it around 12-10 by halftime, and I mean, you're going to get some free throws if you'll be aggressive here.
Yes. As Sammons makes them both. 35-18, 4 minutes exactly left. Betsy Layne working in the front court with it. Howell over to Robinson, drives the baseline and goes for the dunk, misses it, come open. And here on the other end, Brady Buck, and he's going to be mauled. Goes to the floor hard. I think they're going to get Robinson, but they could have got 2 or 3.
Yeah. Could have chose who they wanted on that one. That's his second.
And let's see who they gave it to. Robinson.
Yeah. So you've got Robinson with 2, Frazier with 2, and Mims with 2.
Right.
I mean, that's, if you're Floyd Central, that's the ones you want to get out of the game.
Keep taking it to them.
Yeah.
And Brody Buck makes the first one down. Floyd Central, one bright spot so far, Justin, is they are going to the line and knocking down the free throws.
Yeah, they've, they've made 5 free throws this quarter.
35-19, clock rests with 3:46 left here in this first half. And makes them both.
Trimmed it to 15.
Howell with it in the front court for the Bobcats. Go over to Pente. Back to Pente. He looks inside, back out to Howell. Floyd Central in it's a 1-3-1 looks like, and there's a shot no good, but Layne comes off with the rebound, gives it over. Tackett here in Pente inside Frazier.
Wow.
Oh, and it falls. Wow.
I don't even know how he got it in the air.
I think that the defensive man actually knocked that one in the air off his hand.
Yeah, because I don't even think he was trying.
So count the bucket. 37-20. Frazier will be at the line trying to complete the three-point play. And he does. 38-20. 3:15 left, and here coming Skylar Hall. Gets it over on the baseline. Back to Hall. Three in the air. Comes up short, and going to call Layne for the block out. And that's going to send,
I think that's his third.
Salmon's back to the line for 2 shots now, as that's 10 team fouls. And you're right, 3 on Jacob Layne.
I have to suit Junior Newsom up to get him to come out and play tonight.
He'd probably be ready.
He would be.
And Salmon's making hay at the foul line. I think he's 5 of 5.
Yeah,
isn't he?
he is this quarter.
Got 7 points and 5 of them from the foul line, and he'll have another one.
And they all look good too.
And he also knocks that one down. So 38-22, 3:09 left, first half. Betsy Layne working against the full court pressure. Here's Frazier, gives it over to Pente. Shot up, no good. Frazier went up, lost the rebound, and then commits the foul, and that's going to be his third.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, they're going to call it on Pente.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And that's going to send Brody Buck to the foul line. 2:57 left here in the first half. 38-22. Betsy Layne getting in some foul trouble.
Wow. That foul trouble, to say the least.
And Buck, he had 2 earlier. What did he do? 1 or 2?
Yeah, he missed his first 2, made his second 2, so he's 2 for 4.
And this one off the front of the rim, no good. He'll have one more.
12th free throw this quarter.
12 free throw. They've had some field goals too, ain't they?
Yeah.
And second one's up and good. 38-23. Betsy Layne quickly in the front court. Here's Frazier on the bucket, blocked by Salmons, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. Frazier's worked the boards hard here in the first half. 40-23. Skylar Hall, 3, no good. And running the rebound down, that's number 2, Johnson. And Moore drives and try to kick it over to Johnson and throws it out of bounds.
I think you got to get that one up towards the goal and just try to give yourself a chance.
Betsy Layne will have it. 2:25 left here in the first half. They've got the 17-point lead, 40-23. Howell with it. Works over, and here's Tackett, 3, no good. Rebound, Ronnie Salmons. Gets it over to Moore. In the front court he comes to the bucket. Euro step, floater up and good. Just a sophomore.
Good move. Good move.
40-25.
That's his 10th point.
Mims with it down the lane. Robinson up and good. Robinson and Frazier both breaking to the bucket, and actually I think that pass was meant for Frazier, and Robinson said, I'll take it.
Just jumped right in front of it, as long as it goes in the hole.
42-25. Here's Brody Buck with it, double team, looking for some help, gives it to Salmon, he takes it to the bucket, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes off, that's Tackett with it, he loses it.
Good hand.
Skylar Hall picks it up, and now he's looking for help, gives it over to Moore. Top of the circle, Buck. Free throw line jumper, no good, he's fouled.
Story of the game.
Byron Tackett. And Buck will go back to the line for 2 free throws. 42-25, 1:27 left here first half. Betsy Layne with the lead as Buck misses the first one. He'll have another one. He eyes the bucket. Taking his time, fires this one up and good. 42-26. Robinson back to Moore. Excuse me, it's Howell. And shot down inside, no good. Foul called as Frazier will go back to the line. Frazier doing some strong work down inside.
Yeah, he
usually see him outside. He's their leading three-point shooter at 42%.
That goes to show you, senior, he knows where to get those points at, knows where to be.
He also was averaging 7 rebounds a game. He's already passed that here in the first half.
Easily.
Knocks the free throw down. And Pente will come back into the lineup for Betsy Layne as Tackett will go to the bench.
Frazier's got 17 already.
17.
So he has 18.
Yeah, make 18 to come in averaging 19, so he's almost got his average here in the first half.
Yeah.
44-26. 1:12 left. Floyd Central with the basketball. Betsy Layne in a 2-3 zone now. They're bringing the top out awful high on it. They could work from the free throw line. There's Moore with the shot, no good. Air ball. Rebound comes off for Robinson. Here's Howell with it. He's going to give it over to try to get it to Frazier, but nice hustle that time by
Skylar
Hall knocking that one out of
bounds.
bounds.
A little too tight of a pass there. I mean, he was almost right beside of him.
Yeah, needed to, instead of putting the dribble down, pass it when he received it. And here's Mills inside, and he's going to be fouled. Brody Buck. That's a mismatch.
Yes.
18 fouls now for Floyd Central. No, excuse me, 9 as they was slow putting it up, but Mills will be at the line shooting 2. Brody Buck with his second foul. And Mills misses the free throw.
I think they're going to run out of there. Might have to get a new whistle at halftime.
Number 3, Donnie Hamilton, for Betsy Layne coming in. Mills' second free throw up and good. And also, he was another player. We'll get his number here in a minute. Floyd Central working. Here's Brody Buck. Baseline jumper up. No good. Rebound comes off to Mills. He'll get over to Howell. I think that's number 13 in the lineup, Tanner Martin, for Betsy Layne.
Yeah.
So Howell has it. 25 seconds. Betsy Layne just going to work for the last shot, looks like. Howell just at the jump circle, dribbling the basketball. Bobcats with the big lead, 45-26. Clock down to 10 seconds. Now they'll get into their offense. Here's Mills, and they try to get it to Pente, and they said it's off his hands, out of bounds.
Good play. I mean, that's usually Frazier on that cut there.
Right.
And I guess Frazier trying to limit the foul trouble.
Number 14 for Betsy Layne coming in, and we don't have a 14 on our roster. See if we got it on the scorebook. And here's a near steal. Skylar Hall, free throw line, count it.
At the buzzer.
So at the half, 45-28, Betsy Layne with the lead. We'll send it back to the station and be back with some halftime stats and comments. This is Mountain Sports Network.
Are you tired of the same old cell phone? Want a brand new phone but really don't want to pay hundreds of dollars up front for it? Then Appalachian Wireless has the deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Instead of paying $400 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front and a few bucks more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay, and it's called the Appalachian Advantage. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
More than ever, we're all living online right now. It's one more reason using online account management from Gearheart Communications just makes sense. Visit ecare.gearheart.com to sign up so you can pay your bill, review your statements, or set up worry-free automatic payments, all without leaving your home. Make life a little easier. Online account management from Gearheart Broadband. Sign up today at ecare.gearheart.com.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Come see the lineup of all new 2021 Harleys at Mineshaft Harley-Davidson in Pikeville.
Would you rather pay $650 or $66 for a smartphone? Simple. With the Appalachian Advantage plan. Pay less up front and then just a few dollars more every month. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Fully wireless sensors mean easy installation without damage from drilling. One app gives you total control over every aspect of your home. The ultimate deterrent for porch pirates. Know exactly when you receive a delivery. You need security that is a fully integrated security solution, encrypted end-to-end and professionally monitored. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes from a professional smart security system.
Gearheart Broadband knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. As we add our input, make our choices, and follow the light that connects us all. It's quite a journey, one to experience with the fastest speeds available. Contact Gearheart Broadband and connect to the internet speed that suits your journey, and enjoy the ride.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
I want to talk about a subject that's a little bit hard to talk about. Some of you out there may feel like you're at the lowest point in your life. It feels like it's never going to get better. You feel like the only option out there is to end your life. I promise, that's not the only option, and in fact, that's not an option at all. Taking your life doesn't end the pain, it gives the pain to other people. Keep your head up. I promise things will eventually get better.
Use your smart home speaker to arm and disarm the system. A full line of cameras for both indoor and outdoor areas, so you can keep an eye on your property no matter where you are. Get an early alert for water leaks before you lose thousands of dollars to expensive flood damage. One easy-to-use interface for your phone and the slimline touchpad. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes from a professional smart security system.
Are you tired of the same old cell phone? Want a brand new phone but really don't want to pay hundreds of dollars up front for it? Then Appalachian Wireless has the deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Instead of paying $400 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front, then a few bucks more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay, and it's called the Appalachian Advantage. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Introducing Marina as we're at the half of tonight's second game between Floyd Central and Betsy Layne, and the Bobcats hold a 45-28 lead at the half, Justin.
Yeah, it was, Floyd Central struggled with the pressure defense of Betsy Layne. Betsy Layne ended up in some kind of major foul trouble, to be honest with you. They've got multiple people with 2 and 3 fouls. But, they're up 17 points. So, I mean, if you're Coach Newsom, I think that's a pretty good trade. So
I think so.
Some halftime stats for Betsy Layne. Brady Robinson with 8 points. Jordan Frazier with a big half, 18 points. Chase Mims with 9. Nick Howell with 4. Byron Tackett with 6. And they were 6 for 9 from the free throw line. For Floyd Central, Ronnie Salmons with 8 points. He was 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Braden Moore with 10. Brody Buck with 6, and Skylar Hall with 4, and they were 11 for 17 from the free throw line. So they left a little room on the free throw line there that they could have made a couple more, but they only scored 7 in the first quarter and scored 21 in the second quarter. So they kind of settled down a little bit and watched the ball go through the hoop, but Betsy Layne just kind of having her way down here.
Yeah, they just controlling the boards on each end of the floors where they're hurting them the worst, and but like we said, Floyd Central did take advantage of that foul line and the foul trouble Betsy Layne was in, and kept it down to 17 points. I think they had it down to maybe 14 at one time, and that's the lowest they could get it there in the quarter. So
yeah, and I think Betsy Layne had it up to 21, 23 points.
Yes, they was over 20 points at one time. You're right. So 45-28 at the half. Betsy Layne with the lead, and looks like Floyd Central will have the basketball when we return for the second half this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Use your smart home speaker to arm and disarm the system. A full line of cameras for both indoor and outdoor areas, so you can keep an eye on your property no matter where you are. Get an early alert for water leaks before you lose thousands of dollars to expensive flood damage. One easy-to-use interface for your phone and the slimline touchpad. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes from a professional smart security system.
More than ever, we're all living online right now. It's one more reason using online account management from Gearheart Communications just makes sense. Visit ecare.gearheart.com to sign up so you can pay your bill, review your statements, or set up worry-free automatic payments, all without leaving your home. Make life a little easier. Online account management from Gearheart Broadband. Sign up today at ecare.gearheart.com.
Are you tired of the same old cell phone? Want a brand new phone but really don't want to pay hundreds of dollars up front for it? Then Appalachian Wireless has the deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Instead of paying $400 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front, then a few bucks more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay, and it's called the Appalachian Advantage. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to Junior Newsom Arena, where we're about a minute to go before the start of the third quarter. Betsy Layne on top, 45-28 over Floyd Central. And, you know, if you're Floyd Central here, you got to trim that thing to about 10, 11, 9 in that neighborhood, you know, to start the fourth quarter.
If you was on the sideline, what would you tell your team what they need to do to get back into it, to get that trimmed down?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just need to get some stops. You're going to have to get some defensive rebounds because Betsy Layne is basically shot till they score. And, you know, on offense, Betsy Layne is overplaying almost every single pass. I mean, they're super aggressive, and you just kind of got to set that up for a back cut, maybe get some layups. And like you said, foul trouble, big-time issue. I mean, if I'm Floyd Central, I'm going right at Robinson, Frazier, and Mims because those are the three I want to see sitting on the bench if I'm Floyd Central.
Yeah, and them's their top three scorers also.
Yeah, Frazier
coming into tonight's game, I'm not sure what they've done here tonight. I know Frazier, what did he end up with 18 in the first half? And he came in averaging 19.7, basically 20 points a game. Robinson at 20.7, and of course he didn't have his usual game, but he probably got a half his score in that, or half his average in that first half anyway.
Had 8 points, so he'll be well on his way because I'm sure just the way it goes, Frazier will probably cool off a little bit, and it'll be Robinson's turn to play.
And as we get started back here in the second half, Betsy Layne will have it to start the half. Here's Howell with it, works down to Robinson. Betsy Layne with their starting 5 back on the floor. Here's Tackett, Byron Tackett takes the baseline, puts it up and in. Strong move, Byron Tackett.
Yeah, big time move.
47-28, and Betsy Layne gets immediately into that full court pressure. Here's Salmons with it. And caught him for a double dribble.
I mean, I can see
that's
that.
One of them iffy calls.
Yeah.
He just dropped the pass and then he dribbled. I don't think that would have been a double dribble.
No, I wouldn't. Coach Moore handled that a little bit better than I think I would have.
I've seen you handle something else.
Yeah.
Bobcats working in the front court. Milnes with it over to Howell. Comes across over to Tackett. Back over to Robinson. Howell back to Tackett. Fire up a 3. Looks good. No, long comes off. And, well, that was kind of weird. Buck went up like he was going to throw it in and then threw his hand up there and let it go under his arm, knowing it was off the Bobcats. So it will go to Floyd Central.
If this is going to be.
And there's going to be a foul. That's Howell.
Just his second. How Floyd Central handles this press, to start this half is really going to be set the tone for what's going to happen. If they're going to get back in the game or if Betsy Layne's going to cruise out to an easy victory.
And here's Tanner Hall takes it down, puts it up off the glass, no good. Salmons with a strong rebound. That should be a jump ball.
Good
no,
call.
One's got a jump ball, one's got a foul. Let's see what we're going to go with.
Well, I don't
We're going to go with it. No, wait a minute. He's coming to talk to him.
Taking his time to get over there.
And we're going to stay with the jump ball. And it will stay with Floyd Central. Just getting started here the second half, 47-28. Betsy Layne with the lead. Brody Buck, top circle working, loses it. Gets it over to Tanner Hall. There's Moore with it, back out to Tanner Hall.
I like Moore to be aggressive there and shoot that 3.
Yes.
He's.
Well, he was their leading scorer in the first half.
10 points.
Here's Buck looking over to Moore. He's double teamed and reach in, tied up by Frazier. That one will go to Betsy Layne.
Johnson in the game quick.
Betsy Layne will have it. 6:37 here in the third quarter. They have the big 19-point lead. Here's Tackett with it. Howell works over to Robinson. And Tackett, nice back cut, but couldn't control the pass, then throws it away. Tanner Hall, 3, no good. And that's going to be off Milnes. It'll stay with Floyd Central.
Everybody just kind of going through the motions here, it looks like.
Not very much energy on the floor right now, that's for sure. And here's Tanner Hall called for the walk.
Yeah, he went before he put the ball down.
So Betsy Layne will have it, bring length of floor as Tackett will trigger the basketball into Howell. Now Floyd Central comes with the 2-2-1 full court pressure. Betsy Layne breaks it easily and Milnes wide open, puts it up and in. Knew where to look, didn't they?
Yeah, that's a thing of beauty.
Here's
2
Tanner
passes.
Hall, Ronnie Salmons, and tries to get it over Johnson. He finally controls it down on the baseline. Now he's double teamed and throws it away. Frazier with it. And beautiful handoff, more or less, to Brady Robinson. Nick Howell backed off, and Betsy Layne knocks it out of bounds. Nick Howell backed off and was going to give Frazier the open one-on-one drive to the bucket, and he just hands it off to Robinson.
Nice little shovel pass. Good finish by Robinson.
Betsy Layne extends her lead to 23 points now, 51-28, putting this one away early. And 5-second call. Another turnover.
Yeah, that pressure has just really caused trouble all night long.
And, you know, to be able to put that pressure on, you got to have some players coming off the bench. And Betsy Layne's had some good
fresh bodies,
fresh bodies coming off the bench and some production off the bench. Here's Mills as he just steps through a double team and lays it up and in. And Coach Moore's going to have a timeout.
Betsy Layne doing a good job sharing the ball.
It's going to be a full timeout. 53-28. Betsy Layne in control. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Fully wireless sensors mean easy installation without damage from drilling. One app gives you total control over every aspect of your home. The ultimate deterrent for porch pirates. Know exactly when you receive a delivery. You need security that is a fully integrated security solution, encrypted end-to-end and professionally monitored. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes from a professional smart security system.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
And we're back to Betsy Layne as Floyd Central will have the basketball, bring the left, bring left floor as Howell knocks it out of bounds.
Now spot throw in, can't move, so
right,
gonna make it that much harder to get the ball inbound.
Skylar Hall will try to trigger it in. Looking, and he'll get it in to Ronnie Sammons. Here's Tanner Hall. Free throw line, back over to Skylar Hall, no good. 3, fouled. He'll go to the line for 3. Sean Howell with the foul. Only the second foul for Betsy Layne here in this quarter.
I think he called it on Frazier.
Did he call it on?
Yeah.
Frazier wasn't even out there.
No. Was he? Yeah. He jumped in. I think he's the one that flew by him. And and he landed there where Howell was.
So that's going to be 3 on him. And Skylar Hall knocks the first one down. He'll have 3. 53-29. Misses the second one, and he'll have one more. 5:20 left, third quarter. Game slowed down.
Yeah, big time. That's the first point Floyd Central scored this quarter.
And that's the second one as Skylar Hall goes to the line and makes 2 of 3. 53-30.
Wow,
and Frazier inside. Beautiful pass, Byron Tackett. Betsy Layne's firing on all cylinders here tonight. Tanner Hall to Ronnie Sammons, and Sammons nearly lost it, controls it, gives it to Skylar Hall. He's looking for help. Braden Moore, and got too far under the bucket. Couldn't get it to fall, and Sean Howell with it into the front court. Brady Robinson drives the baseline, kicks it back out to Howell. Robinson, he'll fire a 3 this time up, and no good. Ronnie Sammons with the rebound. Gives it over to Tanner Hall in the front court. Free throw line jumper up, bounces off, no good. Rebound comes off. That's Sean Howell, and he blew a tire.
Blew a tire. Got his shoe. Shoe stayed tied.
And he gets it back on. Yeah, recount, Wayne said. 4:25 left, third quarter. Betsy Layne with the 55-30 lead. Working with it. Here's Robinson down the lane, called for the charge.
Yeah, a little out of control there.
Yes.
Should be his third.
And Robinson a little bit slow about getting up. Of course, I think it's more disappointment than injury.
Yeah.
Might be an injury to ego.
Yeah.
Here's Tanner Hall working, dribbling through the press, gets it over to Salmon, puts it up and misses it. Jacob Rainey into the game. He gets it up to Frazier. Frazier drives around Skylar Hall and throws it down and one.
Nice.
Strong to the bucket.
I've seen Frazier with a couple of dunks this year. He can.
He had one up in the All-A tournament, I think. 57-30. That foul going against Skylar Hall, his third. And Frazier misses the free throw. Howell battling for the rebound, and Robinson flying over the bench. Even with the 27-point lead, the Bobcats are flying around on the court.
Got to go after it. I mean, that's a sign of a good team. Never let up. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just play.
Put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, play each possession.
Here's Tanner Hall with it in the front court for Floyd Central. And Skylar Hall put it on the floor, and he's tied up, and it's going to stay with Floyd Central.
Really impressed by Mims. I mean, if you put that ball in front of him, he gets
he's
his
aggressive
hands in
for
there.
a big man. He sure is, yes.
He is. We call it a jump ball.
Yes, and Floyd Central have their needing to do a little house cleaning down where the players was on the floor. Looks like Yant's back into the game for Floyd Central.
Yeah, Floyd Central's only got the 2 free throws, no field goals in the third quarter. I mean, that's, you know.
That's not the way to get back in.
No, that's not the winning formula.
And Brody Buck comes back in for Skylar Hall. He'll step out of bounds, trigger the basketball in for the Jaguars, and throws it away. Tanner Hall zigged, and Brody Buck thought he was going to zag, right?
Yeah, that's definitely not on the same page there. There's nobody there for that one.
Howell brings it in to Frazier in the backcourt, back to Howell. They abandoned him, let him work one-on-one with Tanner Hall. Gets into the front court with it, still on the move. And Robinson with the break to the bucket and the throwdown.
Nice move.
And here's a long three, Braden Moore.
He's been quiet here lately.
I tell you, he's smooth, isn't he?
He is.
There's Rainey with it in the front court and gives it over to Mims to the bucket, and he's going to be fouled, Brody Buck. We'll foul him. Mims will go to the line for 2. 59-33, 3:21 left, third quarter. What's Mims done tonight so far?
Hey, he's got 13 so far.
He'll have a chance to add to that with 2 free throws. First one's up, no good. Struggles at the line sometimes.
Yeah, he's only 1 for 3 coming into that one, so that's 1 for 4.
Shooting 64% on the season.
Yeah, he's 1 for 4, so he's percentage-wise, he should be making this one. I don't know what the holdup is.
Brady Robinson, 87%. And surprising, Frazier only 62% from the foul line. Mims makes the second.
Yeah,
60-33.
I would think Frazier would have been better at the line. He got a good-looking shot.
Yes. Floyd Central working around. Here's Brody Buck with the 3, no good. And rebound out of bounds off of Salmons. I think Frazier reached for it and drew his hand back. It looked from here like he might have touched it.
Yeah, the angle I had, I thought he touched it for sure, but nobody got excited.
Of course, the official was right there on it.
Yeah.
Here's Robinson working down the lane. He'll go and floater up, no good. Frazier working the boards, gets it, puts it back up, no good. He's fouled Brody Buck. That'd be his 4th.
Yeah, that's 2 straight trips.
And again, the Bobcats just dominating on the offensive end as far as the rebounds.
Yeah, it's been, I mean, I would imagine that Betsy Layne's got close to as many offensive rebounds as Floyd Central does defensive rebounds.
And misses Frazier. We just got through talking about that. Only 62%.
He's missed his last 2.
From the free throw line. Let's see what he's shooting from the field. Shoots 53% from the field, 3 and 2 points together, and only 62 from foul line. Misses them both.
Missed them both.
When your second leading scorer is 62% from foul line, that could be an issue in some close games. And nice little runner by Tyler Hall down the lane makes it. 60-35. Approaching 2:30 left third quarter. It's been a long third quarter, seemed to be.
It's been one of the longest games I think I can remember. There's been a lot of whistles.
And there's Mills called for the walk. Thought he got pushed, but he's not going to get that call with a 25-point lead.
No. No, and all the fouls that's already been called.
Exactly. Floyd Central with it. Tanner Hall brings it into the front court. Down the left side, it'll go to Braden Moore. Moore working. Now weaving through traffic. They got him double teamed in the corner. Gets it back over to Sammons, back to Hall. Hall, and he's going to be fouled, Sean Howe. Only the 4th team foul for Betsy Layne. 3 team fouls for Floyd Central. Clock stops with 2:06 to go here in the third quarter. And looks like that's going to be Moore stepping out of bounds. He'll bring it in to Tanner Hall. And pass tip. Sammons runs it down. That's Yance. And Yance will fire up a three-pointer, knocks it down.
Good-looking shot.
Is that his first score tonight?
Yeah, first bucket.
Dalton Yance, one of the starters.
Yeah, he's the lone senior.
Frazier working over in the corner into Mills. Reverse, left-handed up and good.
Good move.
(62-38) on the other end. That was Moore and Salmon, or excuse me, Yance with the rebound, no good. Dug out of there by Floyd Central. Tanner Hall, baseline jumper, no good. Sammons again digs it out and then dribbles it off his foot. A lot of hard work and then loses it out of bounds. Oh,
jump ball.
Jump ball.
Well, at least it got to the right team because that was definitely Betsy Layne ball. So I guess the ball don't lie. We've said that a couple
we've
times.
said that several times, and we've had to.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how we missed that one.
No, approaching 1 minute here in the third quarter. Sean Howell in the front court for Betsy Layne and got away with the push-off.
Yep.
Here's Mills, spin move, and Sammons fouls him. Hard foul. Natives getting a little restless.
Yeah. This is one of those games. With 58 district. Coach Moore not happy.
Coach Moore not happy with the non-call, and he could be right.
Yeah, I think he got away with that.
And he's letting the officials know about it. Chase Mills be at the line for 2 shots. That was Salmon's second foul. Mills knocks the first one down. 63-38. And Pente back into the game for the Bobcats. Cameron Pente. And Mills knocks them both down. 64-38. Under a minute to go. Yance. Tanner Hall down the lane, runner up, no good. Mills with the rebound. Pente quickly in the front court. Rainey with it. And his little 6-foot shot no good. He knocks the rebound over to Robinson. Pente has it out front. And Betsy Layne, 33 seconds. They're just going to wait for the last shot. Looks like Mills standing out over in front of Coach Derek Newsom. Hadn't mentioned Derek's name. First year coach here for Betsy Layne on the boys. Coached several years at Pike Central, the girls coach.
Yeah, knows the game. A good fit, I think. Betsy Layne.
And there's Robinson, breaks free down the lane and shoots a layup.
Yeah, I thought he was going to bring the pain on that.
I thought he was going to bring another one, right?
Yeah.
66-38. Tanner Hall with a little run. Oh, no, that's Moore at the buzzer with a runner down the lane. So 66-40 after 3. Betsy Layne with the lead. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Come see the lineup of all new 2021 Harleys at Mineshaft Harley-Davidson in Pikeville.
I want to talk about a subject that's a little bit hard to talk about. Some of you out there may feel like you're at the lowest point in your life. Feels like it's never going to get better. You feel like the only option out there is to end your life. I promise, that's not the only option, and in fact, that's not an option at all. Taking your life doesn't end the pain, it gives the pain to other people. Keep your head up, I promise, things will eventually get better.
Welcome back to Betsy Layne, where we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Betsy Layne holds a 66-40 lead over Floyd Central. Just a lot of just going through the motions, it seems like. Betsy Layne just kind of doing anything they want to on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've had control pretty well from the outset.
Yeah.
Floyd Central will have it. Ronnie Salmons with it in the front court, calling for some help. Now he puts the ball on the floor, gets it over to Yance. Yance in the lane, comes free throw line jumper up and good. Yance, Dalton Yance coming alive here. He had a three-pointer late in the third quarter and makes the first bucket here starting the fourth quarter, 66-42. His team down by 24 points. Mills with it. And here's Sean Howell driving to the bucket, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Brady Robinson. Look for Coach Newsom to start pulling some of his starters out on this one.
Yeah, maybe give them 2 minutes here, and you don't want any kind of injuries or anything like that in the game. That's
Braden Moore brings it cross over to Yance, back to Moore. Moore stepping out now, running the point. Here's Skylar Hall, gets the Salmons free throw line. Hall down the left side. And Howell, a lot of pressure on him. Braden Moore. Back over to Hall, just inside the three-point line, no good. Battle for the rebound on the floor. Mills down and
get a timeout.
They call timeout. No, that was Jacob Rainey.
Yeah.
Mills is not on the floor right now, and he calls a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. And Justin let everybody know we'll be back on the air Friday night over at Floyd Central. We'll see these Floyd Central ladies and men's team as they were going to welcome in Lawrence County, another big district matchup. And not seen Lawrence County as far as the boys or the girls, but we know the girls have got a lot of starters returning. That ought to be a dandy.
Yeah, I mean, the matchup between Katie Jo Moore and Kinsley Feltner.
Right.
I mean, that's about as good a matchup as you're going to get in
well,
the
that's
15th region.
That's the number 3 and number 5 teams in the Intermountain Sports Network top 5.
Yeah.
So
and 2 of the top 5 players in the region too.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So we encourage everyone to tune us in. We'll be back live on the air and also on the radio. We'll let you know what station most likely to be.
Good play.
XKZ as Frazier puts it in. He's been quiet this second half, but he had a big first half.
Yeah.
Not needed him here in the second half.
No, he's only got 6 this half, but.
And here's the 3 out of the corner, no good. Rebound comes off to Howell, gets it over to Robinson, and alley-oop to Frazier, couldn't handle it.
He went for it.
Here's Skylar Hall. Moore drives the baseline, kicks it back out. Free throw line jumper up and good. That's Johnson.
Good-looking shot. It's his first basket.
What's his first name?
Cheston. Yeah.
Cheston.
Yeah.
Cheston Johnson.
One of my favorite students.
And here breaking free, Howell up and one. And Skylar Hall with the foul. Looks like Brody Buck and Tanner Hall returning lineup for Floyd Central. 70-44, Betsy Layne. Sean Howell will be at the line with the free throw, trying to complete the three-point play. And he misses it. Our old buddy Robert Williams looking in from over on Owsley. Robert's a regular viewer for us. We appreciate that very much. And Floyd Central working around. There's Brody Buck. Gives it over to Yance. Back over to Buck. 3 in the air. Good.
Good
Brody Buck.
shot.
No hesitation on that shot. as we've got a timeout. Going to have the net brought down. Don't see that very much anymore, do you?
No, I think they've mastered the art of making the net.
Yeah, well, they
not do that.
shortened it, I think, a little bit, too. 70-47, Floyd Central trailing Betsy Layne, and there down the lane is Byron Tackett. His pass over to Frazier knocked out of bounds, so he'll stay with the Bobcats. 5:18 left. First district matchup for either one of these teams. So unless we'll have a very dramatic, got a 5-second call, boy, that's quick.
That was.
Let them have a dramatic turnaround. Betsy Layne be 1-0 and Floyd Central 0-1 in the district. Salmons, 15-footer, no good. And rebound Yance, and he's fouled on the putback.
Yeah, Yance made his presence known here in the second half.
Yeah, he's come alive. That's right. And see who they got that foul called on. I didn't catch that. They'll put it on the board maybe here in a minute. Mills, that's his third. Jance's free throw up off front of the rim, no good. 70-47, Betsy Layne. 5:09 left in the ball game.
Yeah, I wouldn't think much more for the starters.
And Yance makes the second one. Howell to attack it. Frazier down low. Just muscles his way in over Buck, puts it up and in. (72-48). And here's Moore. Kicking it out to Yance. Brody Buck. Another three, this time on the right side of the floor.
Good looking ball movement too. You know, you make that extra pass. Seems like it goes in more often.
Well, you pass up a good shot for a great shot to keep that ball moving. Here is Mills driving down the lane, a little floater up and gets the roll.
He's had a great game.
Chase Mills with a nice soft touch for the big man. On the other end, Moore just inside the three-point line, no good. Buck with the rebound, throws it up, no good. Frazier just falls in the hand for a rebound. And then here's Robinson in the corner. Puts it on the floor. Looking inside. Mills comes out the free throw line, gets it inside. It'll go. That's Frazier caught him for the charge.
That's a good heads-up play by Brody Buck because last time he just muscled him out of the way.
Right.
This time he was waiting on as soon as he got the contact.
Stood his ground, yes.
It's Frazier's fourth.
Fourth foul on Frazier.
A lot of people, Coach Newsom thinks it's a flop.
And did they want a time?
No, they had a sub and they didn't let him get off the floor yet.
That was Tackett going to the bench. Let's see who they brought in as we can figure it out here. Looks like Ramey.
Yeah, Rainey. Yeah.
74-51. Betsy Layne with the lead. We go under 4 minutes to go here in the ball game. Brody Buck drives the baseline. Cut off. Looking for help now. Double team. Kicks it back out. Tanner Hall. Three. No good. Rebound, Ronnie Salmons puts it back up and in.
That's his first basket of the first points of the second half, Salmons.
And trying to hit Mills long, but tipped out of bounds by Floyd Central. It'll stay with the Bobcats. 3:37 all that's left in this one. Looks like Betsy Layne's going to, wow, what a spin move. Frazier and just comes open at the rim and just drops it in.
He's having one of those nights.
And Moore down the lane loses it out of bounds. It'll go back to Betsy Layne. 76-53. Bobcats with the big lead.
Yeah, start to finish.
Got 70 points, Floyd Central, and 69 for Betsy Layne. Girls in the first game. That's a high-scoring girls game.
It was. Really good game.
And here's Brody Buck with the steal, taking it to the hole, and Mills says no, and they're going to team. Or are they going to team?
I don't know why you blow the whistle if you're not going to.
Well, that's what I say. He blew it for the foul, and then he blows it and goes over and warns him. Would you give him a warning at the start of the game?
Yeah.
That's 4 on Mills.
I mean, either you think it was or you don't. I mean, if you want to talk to him by himself, that's fine, but not blow a whistle and come up to them.
Right.
And, you know, not follow through with it.
We've had to decipher a few calls here tonight.
Yes, we have. You know, and
they're still talking about it.
And they're kids. I mean, they're, you know, they do a little talking. I mean, we had some talking in the girls' game. I mean, it happens.
Well, that showing you muscle and and going into a pose, they get that off the TV.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's the nature of the game.
Yes.
I mean,
yep.
And it's been going on all night. I don't know why. You know, if you want to call it from the start and set the tone, then that's fine.
Exactly.
But not with 3 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Brody Buck knocks the first one down. He'll have one more, 76-54, 3:06 left here in the game.
It's his 7th point this quarter.
And the next one, Red, rolls in also.
He's had a pretty good game. He's got 14 points.
14 points. That's a good game. 76-55, Betsy Layne with it, and inside, there's Sean Howell going down, posting up, down low, and scoring.
They went to that with everybody.
They have. They just spread the floor and send somebody down low and post them up.
In. Yeah.
78-55. Moore, 3, good. Braden Moore. He's a smooth player.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's got a growth spurt yet and put on a little more weight. He'll be one of the better players in the region. And
Charge, yeah.
Yeah, Robinson.
That's 2 times. They're just waiting on him when he comes around that corner.
Well, you know, and he gets 1 or 2 of those every game. He gets his mind made up he's going to the goal, and he just goes.
Yeah.
And we got wholesale substitutions now, so now my work's cut out. For Betsy Layne. Some of those players that's being in, let's see who we've got. Number 13 on the floor, Tanner Martin. Pentay. We got number 3, Donnie Hamilton. Number 14, Landon Howe.
Yes.
Got one more. I can't get his number over there. Number 15. And you'll have to help me on that one.
That one is Bryce Ash.
All right, and here's a rebound. Ash with it. Into the front court he'll come. Gets it over to Pentay. Working over, that's Howe with it.
Good pass.
And to the bucket, no good. Battle for the rebound, out of bounds on Betsy Layne. That shot was Donnie Hamilton, but he couldn't get it to fall. So Floyd Central will have it. 1:40 left here in the game as they work in the front court. That's number 40 for Joshua Martin for Floyd Central.
20 Dawson Moore there.
Dawson Moore knocked out of bounds by Pentay of Betsy Layne. He'll stay with it. 1:30 left. Floyd Central has it. Moore with it. And fumbling the basketball, that's Mosley, but picks it up. Moore alone, 3 air ball. Rebound comes off Landon Howe off Betsy Layne. Gets it over to Pentay into the front court. Pentay works over into the corner. That's Howe with it. Driving down the lane and breaking free, putting it up and in is
Bryce Ash.
Bryce Ash. 80, 58, 1:04 to go.
21 Chase Moore in the game.
For Floyd Central.
Yeah.
21 Chase Moore. They keep bringing those mowers off the
yeah. Got a few of those.
Yeah. And here's a drive, shot blocked. Rebound comes off Floyd Central. Back to Moore.
Over to Moore.
From Moore to Moore.
Yeah.
And here's a 3 up, no good. Battle for rebound. Betsy Layne comes away with it and throws it away. That's Chase Moore down on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball.
I don't think anybody wanted the ball there.
Nope.
Number 1, Brandon Howe. He was the one, I think they had Cheston as number 1 on.
Yes.
That's Brandon Howe.
Okay, Brandon Howe.
One of my old students, too.
Betsy Layne working in the front court. 25 seconds, all that's left. And here down the lane, Ash, and he's going to be called for the charge. He's aggressive.
Yes, he is.
Got a hold of it 2 times, and both times he just took it to the hole.
Getting his name in the book.
21 seconds, 80-58. Betsy Layne will improve to 3-4 on the season, and Floyd Central will drop to 1-5. First win, well, first game by either one of these teams in the district, so Betsy Layne will be 1-0 in the district. And Floyd Central working in the front court with it. And here's the ball knocked loose, goes out of bounds off of Floyd Central to Betsy Layne. 6.5 seconds left. Betsy Layne, most likely they'll just throw it in and let the clock expire. And that's what they'll do as number 13 Martin gets it into the front court. And it's going to be a final 80-58. Betsy Layne over Floyd Central. We'll send it back to the station. Be back with some final stats and comments. This has been high school basketball on the Intermountain Sports Network.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Use your smart home speaker to arm and disarm the system. A full line of cameras for both indoor and outdoor areas, so you can keep an eye on your property no matter where you are. Get an early alert for water leaks before you lose thousands of dollars to expensive flood damage. One easy-to-use interface for your phone and the slimline touchpad. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes from a professional smart security system.
Would you rather pay $650 or $66 for a smartphone? Simple. With the Appalachian Advantage plan. Pay less up front and then just a few dollars more every month. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Gearheart Broadband knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. As we add our input, make our choices, and follow the light that connects us all. It's quite a journey, one to experience with the fastest speeds available. Contact Gearheart Broadband and connect to the internet speed that suits your journey. And enjoy the ride.
More than ever, we're all living online right now. It's one more reason using online account management from Gearheart Communications just makes sense. Visit ecare.gearheart.com to sign up so you can pay your bill, review your statements, or set up worry-free automatic payments, all without leaving your home. Make life a little easier. Online account management from Gearheart Broadband. Sign up today at ecare.gearheart.com.
We're back at Betsy Layne Junior Newsom Arena. We have a final in tonight's second game. Betsy Layne 80-58 over Floyd Central, and Justin has some final numbers for us.
For the winning team, Betsy Layne on the scoreboard, Brady Robinson with 14 points, Jordan Frazier with 28 points, Chase Mims with 20 points, Nick Howe with 8 points, Byron Tackett with 8 points, and Bryce Ash there at the end with 2 points. For Floyd Central, Ronnie Sammons had 10 points, Braden Moore with 18 points, Tanner Hall with 2 points, Brody Buck 14 points, Dalton Yance with 6, Skylar Hall with 6, and Cheston Johnson with 2. And, you know, just kind of a start to finish, you know, Betsy Layne kind of controlled the game, you know, defensively, offensive rebounds. I mean, they just kind of imposed their will on Floyd Central tonight.
Well, they controlled the game with their defense, and a lot of their offense came off their defense. And Jordan Frazier with 28 points tonight. He's going to be our Intermountain Sports Network player of the game, and he'll join Grace Martin from the girls' game in the first game we had. So both Grace, I think she had 20 points of her own in the girls' game. So great games.
Yeah, easily double-double for Grace. We didn't keep rebounds.
Right, we don't keep and Frazier too.
For sure, absolutely. Yes. 2 double.
He might have had a double-double in the first half. He had 18 points at the half.
The way they shared the ball, he might have had a triple-double.
You're right. So Grace Martin and Jordan Frazier are girls and boys Intermountain Sports player of the game. So that's going to wrap it up here for us tonight. I'd like to again remind everyone that we'll be at Floyd Central Friday night, 6 o'clock, right on the same TV stations and Facebook. Come out and watch. It'll be live as they welcome in Lawrence County, another big district matchup here in the 58th district. So, Justin, appreciate you helping us out tonight. You'll be with us again Friday night. So for Justin on color, for Wayne on the camera, for Alex back to station, this is Larry Cecil saying so long and good night from Betsy Layne. And again, the final score, 80-58, Betsy Layne over Floyd Central. This is high school basketball on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Intermountain Cable, Attorney John Earl Hunt, Coalfields Telephone, Overhead Door of Eastern Kentucky, Big Sandy REAC. It is also brought to you by Howard Family Pharmacy, Mineshaft Harley Davidson, Gearheart Security, Appalachian Wireless, and Parkview Pharmacy. Live high school basketball coverage on the Intermountain Sports Network is a production of WPRG TV.